All right. All right. Welcome, everyone. How's everybody doing? Hey, Silverback.
What's up? What's up? What's up, sis?
What's
How's
up?
everybody doing?
I'm
Good
good. I'm
evening.
good. Good evening. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday to everybody and to all who are listening.
Yes, yes, yes. I know we threw everybody off this week. We apologize, but there were some uh, things that we just could not change with regards to scheduling. So we decided to do this on Thursday as opposed to Friday. So I hope it doesn't throw people off too much. I still hope you guys rock with us. We have a lot of good content planned for tonight, and you know, just roll out with us a little bit. That's all. That's all we ask for. That's all we
Absolutely.
ask for.
Again, I want to apologize as well. It's just some conflicting things came about, and we just had to kind of reschedule. And but normally we are going to go live on Fridays. So just because we did this today does not mean that it's not going to be on Friday. So you all right over there, sis?
Seems like there was a power surge. My
Oh wow.
apologies, y'all.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Man, what's Gavin Newsom doing to y'all?
right? For real.
Gavin Newsom, he's like, no, you're not going to stream tonight, man.
Right, and he want electric he want us to be all electric cars by 2050. Get the heck up out of here. No, excuse me,
Wow.
2035, 2035, not
2035.
2050. Yeah, yeah,
He's trying.
he's trying.
What she said, something is different. Joe said something is different today.
Something's different today? What's different?
She said last week we could write in one channel and it would go to both. It is going to both.
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
Oh well, I don't know. Well, it's not. I guess not. I I think that's my fault though. I think I did something. I think that's my fault. So I'm not
It
quite
don't.
sure.
Well, come over to whichever one has the most people. It doesn't matter, We always if people don't catch it tonight, they can always catch the replay. It's all good. And
It's
I
all
always
good.
have the replay, the chat replay for mine.
Right. Right.
So,
Exactly.
well, salute to everybody. It looks like we got Joe, we got Derek in the chat. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us, joining us tonight. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully more will come, but this is a change in this is a change in day. So maybe some people sporadically coming in, but we still gonna have a good show nonetheless. Um, so Silverback, I wanted
Yeah.
to kind of like, put everybody on notice about you because
Okay.
Saturday your channel is launching.
Yes. 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 Um.
Want to talk about it?
Sure. That's. I thought you weren't going to ask. I I knew you was going to put me on the spot.
Yep.
But yes. I did a live earlier this evening, putting everybody on high alert. But Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Time, we are officially going live on my page, on the Silverback Kings page. Uh, and it's going to be called the Verbal Exchange. And I have a special guest who will
Yes.
be joining me. It's only a few people uh, know about this special guest. And I am so excited about the special guest that, man, I'm elated and
Right.
I'm looking forward to it. Uh, as y'all know, I have to let my better half on here, E, know who it is. She already knows who it is.
And I'm
So
extremely excited.
yes, I'm very, very, very excited because uh, this person is. I mean, I can't say enough about this person. I don't want to see. I'm talking too much as it is. But I want you guys all to tune in and to just watch and have fun, man. Because I mean, it's just going to be great conversation, great topics, and it's almost just like sitting at. And I guarantee you, when this individual comes on my panel,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it's almost just going to be like sitting down in the living room and having a discussion with someone you've known for a long time. That's how this person is. So you guys just tune in and please at 7 p.m. this coming Saturday,
It's coming
and
Saturday.
it's coming Saturday. So February the 24th.
Yes. Good.
So,
I cannot wait.
and I also want to say that yes, this is if you guys could tune in, you guys uh type in some questions while we're engaging. Type in some very type in some questions in the chat. I will not be dropping the link because I want this all to be about this individual, and I want this individual to get all of what he or she has to say. I'm laughing because I'm talking too much, but yeah, but I want it all to be about this individual. So it's and once we you'll understand. So it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So you guys tune in,
Absolutely.
and y'all let's keep the chat lit and keep it engaging, and we're just going to have fun like we're going to have
Absolutely.
fun tonight.
Absolutely. And it's been a wild ride, and a lot of the wolf pack is doing very well. So, it's some exciting times right now. So,
Yes, I also want to say since we're double streaming today on both of
yes.
our pages. I also want to congratulate my sister here. It's just ETV. I did it on my little short live before on my page, but I want to do it on this forum here. I want to congratulate her on reaching an incredible milestone of going over 3,000 subscribers. Um, as I've
Yes.
as I've stated before, being a content creator is if you don't have the time for it, it's going to be a struggle for you, and it's going to be challenging. And so E works very hard, and bring in content that's going to be um, fun, engage, and having fun engagement. So she's on her way. You know what I mean? So congratulations to you, sis. I can't tell you enough how proud I am of you. I'm just not saying that. That comes from the heart. I think people see you for who you are and the blessing that you are to me, but also it just shines through on your content. So keep doing what you're doing. You're an inspiration to me as a content creator. Um, and a lot of the things that I think about, I think outside the box as you, and that's because you give me that inspiration. So keep it up, and I congratulate you. Keep it up. Let's go to 4,000 subs. So
Absolutely. And I push you. So,
yeah,
because
oh yeah,
I know your potential. So, um,
absolutely.
and I try to push everybody in the wolf pack. We all try to go and support everybody. It's a lot of us, so we try to support, everybody. But definitely, thank you so much for that. And it's like I said, it's been a wonderful time. And Joe, if you can put all the Wolfpack members their pages in the chat, that would be wonderful. Because you are the second goat. You are the goat in training for mods. At this point,
The goat in
Serious S
training.
Serious S is the goat, and you are definitely coming in as a strong second. So,
There you go.
absolutely, I appreciate you, Joe, for everything you do. And
There
Derek,
you go.
I'm just now meeting you. You've been rocking with us the last couple of weeks, and thank you. Welcome to the Wolf Den, and
You,
let's have
you
some dialogue.
yes.
All
Absolutely.
right. So we wanted to start off because we've been looking in these social media streets and looking at some topics that we wanted to bring to you guys. So hopefully you will enjoy them. Obviously, I want to start off with the big kahuna. well, which I call the big kahuna right now, on here that I wanted to start with. Let me see, can I pull this up? And by all means, comment. By all means, hit that like button. By all means, share on your community walls. We would definitely appreciate it. But let me see who I wanted to. Here we go. I'm going to start with, where is he at? Huh, wait a minute. Hold on. We have a glitch. Oh, that's where it is. Never mind. Never mind. Sometimes I have so much stuff up. I have to
Yeah, to
be
close it all
mindful.
out.
Right.
Oh
So
man.
we're gonna start with this one right here, and I will add it up. So we coming with Big Trump. Big Trump. Big Trump is in the house. As y'all know, Mr. Trump, former president of these United States of America, he lost his trial um, in New York, and he was ordered to pay. What was it? What was it, Silverback? 350 million?
Yeah, 350 million. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about 350 million. So what did Big Trump do? Big Trump, and I don't know if this was orchestrated or not, but it seems kind of orchestrated to me. He dropped his shoe. And what was it called? I think it was called Never Surrender,
Right.
the sneaker. But he got the big T on the side, and he got the American flag, and it's gold. So I wanted to show that off to you guys because it was funny to me how this came about just in time, for this verdict. And the shoes are like $399. Never Surrender. Yes, Never Surrender high tops. If you guys can see it here. Never Surrender high top sneaker, priced at $399. They sold out quickly. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you're not a sneakerhead, I am not a sneakerhead, so I have to look this up. He only had 1,000 units of this shoe, and he sold out within an hour. Some of them paid more than $399 for them, obviously. So I just wanted to. This is what they look like. Got the big T on the side. They go, you know. He got the T on the lip right there. He's styling. He's styling right now. So I know that this is he sold out. So if he sells 1 million of these, so this is just he only had 1,000 units. But in my mind, if you sell 1 million of these, that's what at $399. That's 399 million.
Exactly.
You just paid off, your debt to New York.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. But there was a one on here I wanted to show. This is the one I wanted to talk about. So this is what they had to say.
It's crazy because even the sneaker thing, I was on social media last night. Very interesting. As you see black support eroding from Joe Biden.
Did you say you can or you can't?
I can. Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can? Okay, let's go back. Because I messed that up. My bad, y'all. Let's go forward. Go back. All right.
In the inner city. So when you have Trump roll out his sneaker line, they're like, wait a minute, this is cool. He's reaching them on a level that defies and is above politics. The culture always trumps politics. And Trump understands culture like no politician I've ever seen.
Question for you on that point, though.
Yeah.
Will the people that are excited about the sneakers and excited about Donald Trump, will that translate into them going out and voting for Donald Trump?
Well, anybody willing?
Okay, that's the question. And did you hear it? Question. She was very careful with her words. I have to commend her about that.
You're right.
She is very careful with her words. What do you think about that? What do you think? Do you think Trump understands culture, number one? And do you think the people who are buying these shoes, the assumption of the people who are buying these shoes, they are assuming a certain demographic, a certain ethnicity are buying the shoes? Do you think that they will this translate into votes?
I personally don't think that it's going to turn into votes, but I think the dude is just kind of just speaking out of turn and just kind of I'm being a devil's advocate. He's
Devil's advocate. Salute, Just Jay.
hey, salute just Jay. I'm he just I think that he's speaking out of ignorance, this guy. That's just my opinion.
Hmm.
When you're talking
Hmm.
about black people voting just for the shoes.
Well, he didn't say
Uh
it, but it's
he
implied. I want to
it's
say it was
implied and
implied.
it's he's implied he's insinuated. Right.
Right.
He was very, very, very careful of how he talked about this. And I'm like, okay.
Hmm.
So you're basically saying that Trump knows the culture and the black vote is being diminished in the Democratic Party. So he's just going to come up with some shoes and black people are going to rise and go to the polls.
Right.
Okay, bruh. I see you. I see you. I see you. And I hope she comes back up. Hold on, hold on, folks. She'll be back up. There we go. And here she is.
Y'all,
Back.
it's gonna be one of those nights.
You good?
It's gonna be one of those nights.
I'm telling you, Gavin.
It's been storming out here.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it's gonna be one of those nights. I can feel
So
it now.
first is AT&T, and now this, huh?
Right. My apologies, y'all. But let's keep the party moving. So what did I took it down. Shoot.
Oh, take it
Okay.
down when you can. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like it.
while you're finding that, I'll speak while you're finding that. If you didn't catch what I was saying, I just think the
that
dude's
last part.
yeah, I just think the dude is just speaking out of turn and out of ignorance because you're basically you're basically insinuating that the Democratic Party has lost the black vote, and so Trump knows the culture, and so he's just going to come out with shoes, and black folks are just going to just rise to the polls. You know what I mean? And I just don't
Right.
agree with that. And I think it's
Right.
just ignorance. I just people just get up on television and just say anything ignorant like that, and doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And that's why I think she said, "Do you think?" Because we all know that we can get kind of finicky
Oh
with
wow!
with our vote. What did you see?
Look at Derek, what he just put up on a comment.
We gonna talk about that one.
Okay,
We are
okay,
going to talk
gotcha.
about this one. I got you,
Okay,
Derek. I got you on that. Do I have AT&T? No, I actually have Comcast. Xfinity. I have Xfinity. Hey, Selena.
hey, Selena,
Just Jay and
There's-
Selena in the house.
they are
Appreciate you,
in the
love.
house.
Appreciate
Selena,
y'all.
that was a great live that you had. I was
Yes,
listening in. That's some great content, young lady. I love it. I love it. I love it.
absolutely. Yes. I shared as
Yeah,
well. What is-
I shared it. So y'all go check her out. I shared it on my community wall as well.
Just Jay said, every time I voted, I never got anything in return. Right?
Yeah.
You know how that go.
You know
Selena,
how
we
that
talking
goes.
about Trump. We talking about Trump and his golden shoe, his sneaker that he sold for $3.99 right after he was found guilty in New York and owes the state of New York $350 million. So he bought out the Trump shoe, Never Surrender,
Yeah.
for $3.99. And we were talking about this newscaster, this news anchor. He was stating that he feels based on because Trump is for the culture, that he attracts the culture like none other, that he feels that that's going to equate to votes. And Silverback was saying, I don't necessarily think so, and I have to agree, Silverback. I don't necessarily think so, and I also think it's a little bit. How can I say this? Not everybody who was melanated bought those shoes.
I was
Had-
just going to say that. I mean, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Yeah, not everybody who was melanated bought the shoes, but there were some. So let me share the other person. because I know what they're talking about. They talking about baby boy right here.
Bro, this is the first look at Trump's shoes right here. Crazy. Let me see the size. Donald Trump has his own shoe. Yo, tell me about those a little bit. You know anything about them?
These right here, the friends and family, there's only 50 pairs made right here. All gold. You got the gold lace tips as well. Super fire. And low key, they're actually very comfortable. First ever Trump shoes.
Bro, this is the first look at
So that's
Trump.
what they're talking about, right? So that's their, bro, look, he's a sneakerhead. But not everybody's gonna spend that much money for those shoes,
Right.
in my opinion. But there was a person, and this is who you were talking about, Derek. There was an auction. Where's your comment, Derek? Here it is. You said they had an auction on a signed shoe for $9K. Yes. So they had that auction for this $9K shoe, the shoe that cost $9K. But the person who bought it, they were trying to say he's an oligarch, he's a Russian oligarch, he's this czar, he's this, everything in the book, right? Trying to say that, he was something that he wasn't. So I actually have the guy who bought the shoe, and I'll just let y'all hear what he had to say about it.
Okay.
So, bought a pair of sneakers. These sneakers. And apparently, they made me a Russian oligarch overnight. Here's how. Guys, I'm a sneakerhead. I'm also a U.S. Army veteran. And yes, I am a Republican. The title of the article read, "A Russian oligarch spends $9,000 on sneakers to support Trump." Sounds sketchy, but I actually came from Ukraine. At the time, it was part of the Soviet Union. I came here at the age of 13 as a refugee, but my dad had $4 in his pocket. I busted my ass working every dirty job under the sun to get where I am today in order to be able to afford to buy these $9,000 pair of collectible sneakers. But I guess the headline of Russian refugee, Ukrainian refugee, or perhaps maybe just a man, that would not get as many clicks as a Russian oligarch. I even saw a tweet from a Ukrainian patriot that said, a Russian shady watch dealer bought $9,000 pair of sneakers as a way to move money to Russia somehow. Of course, I kindly asked the author to check the fact that my own charity raised over $250,000 of aid to Ukraine since that war has started, before putting out accusations of stupid tweets, if you will. I wasn't trying to make a political statement by buying these shoes. Of course, the internet blew up. I'm getting comments and messages from on IG from people saying, oh, I am no longer following you, or I'm unfollowing you because you are a Trump supporter and I'm no longer doing business with you. It's funny, here I am, maybe I'm silly. I thought that people done business with Luxury Bazaar because we've been in business for 21 years, because of trust, because of personalized customer service that we provide and great pricing. But I guess I was wrong. You know what saddens me the most about this whole situation is that over something as stupid as a pair of sneakers, it showed me so clearly once again on just how divided our country is. With that said, guys, there's not a mean tweet in the world. There's not an IG post. There's not a news article that's going to stop me from being who I am. And that is a patriot of this country, a country that once let in a 13-year-old immigrant and gave me the opportunity to be where I am today. And I'm going to be thankful for that for the rest of my life. You want to hate me for wanting this country to be great again? Go ahead and judge the sneakerhead. But no matter what, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. May sound cliche, but that's how I feel. Thank you, and God bless America.
All right, y'all. So out of the mouth of the man who bought the auctioned off sneakers for $9K that were signed by Donald Trump.
Right. See, here's my thing about this. On the flip side, well, we lost her again. She'll be back up. It's storming where she lives. She'll be back up. The gentleman here that's the sneakerhead was basically here she comes back up.
This is my StreamYard, y'all. This is not my internet. This is StreamYard.
The StreamYard just kicking you out?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So what I was saying there, sis, was just as I feel like the dude, uh, he was being uh picked on basically, and just because he has the money to buy these shoes, um, and he all of a sudden was characterized as a oligarch. And all throughout Trump's first term or whatever, Russian oligarch this, Russian oligarchs
Right.
that, being
Right.
sponsored by oligarchs and all this. And the man turned out to not be an oligarch, just a sneakerhead. You know what I mean? You heard his story.
Sneakerhead.
Okay. So I think I'm comparing this gentleman to what the situation with the guy was talking about black voters going to the polls because of sneakers, because of shoes. So one man does not want to be he doesn't want to be characterized as being an oligarch or being a Russian oligarch. And I feel like certain black folks do not want to be characterized as, just black folks love tennis shoes. So we're just gonna run to the polls or whatever because of the tennis
Right.
shoes. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So on both sides of the fence, whether it's Democrat or Republican, there is a bunch of, characterization that's not true. You know what I mean? So just stop it.
Absolutely.
Just stop it. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
there's a lot of race baiting and a lot of
Yeah.
division on both sides. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's
So,
trying to play a narrative, spin narratives.
right.
You
Right.
know.
How the hell
The
are you going to call
Republic-
this man a Russian oligarch?
Right. But that came from the left. So
Right.
the left tried to spin it as a Russian oligarch. The right is trying to say, "Oh, look at how Trump, everybody, he's for the culture. Look at all of these people buying these shoes."
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of black folks buy these shoes because
Right.
black folks like
We
sneakers.
love shoes.
If they buy
love-
$200, $200 of Jordans, they can buy these. Man, come on, man.
And do you know the most sneakerheads, the ones that pay big money, are persuasion and Asian. They spend the most. They are the biggest.
Exactly.
They're the biggest sneakerheads and pay the most money.
Exactly.
The
Exactly.
biggest. So
So it's just like I said, this should be a teachable moment, as we always say, that you can't just go with parties because of this race baiting and because of all this other nonsense. It's just people are just, they'll say anything to
Right.
push an agenda. You know what I mean?
right, it's agenda pushing.
Yeah. So look, I can take both. I've told you this before and time again, and on other panels. I can take things on both sides of either party, and I could take things away from it that I like. That
Right.
doesn't necessarily mean that I'm affiliated with a party, but I take things on both sides that's going to help me personally and help my family.
Right.
So you're not going to persuade me to vote for someone just because they say that they're for black people. You know what I mean? Because 99.9% of the people that are trying to bait me into voting just because I am black and because they were going to promise me something,
Right.
look into their history and find out what they've done in the
Yeah,
past.
We've been down that road way too many
Yeah.
times.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just encourage people to vote for, and don't be caught up in all of the
Make sure that
the
you vote
nonsense.
for a person that matches as close as you can to what you're looking for, what your values.
There you go.
You know what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
Oh,
There you go.
Who's the closest?
There you go. And that's exactly how I would advise anybody. You know what I mean? We lost my sister again, and there she's back again.
I pay way too much conversation. We're gonna have a conversation. I pay way too many points for this subscription. Oh my goodness. Y'all
Good
tripping.
night, Selena.
Good night, Selena.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
for stopping
much.
by. Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
So you think it's StreamYard or
Yeah, it's StreamYard because
yeah?
nothing else is being affected. I'm looking at my tabs and nothing else is going out except StreamYard. So it's a StreamYard thing.
You know, Armando was having some issues with StreamYard.
Yeah, I remember that. So I'm like, yeah. Is it because I uploaded something? Because I did upload some things that I'm gonna take this one out. So I'm gonna delete it now since I've already used it. Maybe that will change it. I don't know, but it's definitely StreamYard. So
Right, right.
yeah. Um, hey together. Salute to
Hey,
you.
salute to
Welcome,
you, sis.
welcome.
Welcome to you. Welcome to the chats.
I also wanted to, so we talked about Trump. Now I
Mhm.
want you to set this one up because we didn't do it last week. This with Jesse.
Oh Lord.
So I will let you set this one up. And
Okay. Well, my man, I can't think of his. What's his last name?
Jesse Lee Peterson.
Yeah, Jesse Lee Peterson. he's a character. Now, I ran across this and I just felt like this would be a great conversation here, but I wanted y'all to listen to the clip that E is going to put up, and I want y'all to listen to Mr. Good old fashioned Jesse. He says a lot of things that are controversial, and this will not be any different.
He will never disappoint. He will never disappoint. Those of
Jesse,
y'all in the bushes, y'all
together,
comment as well. Hit that like button.
Together, absolutely. So this I thought about you two guys, man, E and Together.
Yep.
This dude here is from y'all neck of the woods, man, and he says some woo. So this will be no
different.
So go ahead, E.
Okay. Let me put him up here. Can y'all see that?
Yeah, we can see
Let me
it.
see. Can I make it? Oh, I can't make it. Well, yes, I can. Hold on. Let me see. Can I make it a little bit bigger? Make Jesse look a little bit bigger.
No, Jesse.
Jesse.
That fool
All
there,
right.
man.
Let me play this.
Do you believe that not all, but many of most black women carry a mean look, like they have an attitude?
Yeah,
You do believe that?
I do believe that.
Really? And why do they do that?
I'm wait. I just had it. Why he talk like his nose is plugged up? Why he talk like that? Can y'all hear me? Uh-oh. Did he come down? Can y'all hear it? Silverback, can you hear it? I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm muted. I'm sorry. I muted up whenever you. Yes.
Okay.
I was sitting here laughing or whatnot, and I was sitting here talking. I'm like, I'm muted.
Well,
What the hell?
everybody, he sound like he got a cold, the flu, and he just stuffed up.
You know, Jesse, he's 80, isn't he? Damn near 80, I think.
Is he?
Yeah, hell yeah. Jesse's old as hell.
Okay.
Salute, Papa Will.
Salute, Papa Will. So let me continue. Mama's crazy.
I know a lot of women do things because it's what mama did or it's what society says we're supposed to do.
Right.
And so, like, even me growing up, that's how I, brought myself up, thinking that was how I was supposed to be.
Wow, to be like carry a mean look and a mean personality.
Like, I'm not like that now, but before, like, I would not smile.
Really? You were intentionally not smiling.
Yeah. Well, I know for me, not to cut her off, I know for me growing up, my mom would always tell me, never show a man your teeth. Never smile at a man.
Really?
You see them coming, go the other way.
Your mom is crazy. Do you?
Your mom is crazy. Your mom is crazy. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Just she said that voice.
Man.
Yeah, that's just his voice. His voice is crazy to me.
Yeah, that fool's always talk like that.
Salute, Bronze Flat. Is it Flat Power God? Salute.
Salute,
welcome.
Bronze. Salute, brother.
Welcome. And this is you're new. I've never seen you before, but salute. Welcome. Believe that Jesus Christ is God and the Son of God. welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. But yeah, this one was, how can I say this? It's hard for me to, I wouldn't say it's hard for me to relate to. Well, it's hard for me to relate to personally because if you cannot tell already, I talk with a smile anyways. So
Right.
obviously I was never taught that. But my mother and my grandmother, this gives me them. My grandmother and my mother definitely had this type of persona, not to smile a lot at men, not to smile a lot, period. It was more so showing weakness.
Right.
And for my grandmother, it was more so because she was born down south. She was born in Louisiana. And she was also taken advantage of, I can say. I'll say
okay.
it that way. She was taken advantage of as a young girl. And
Gotcha.
so definitely never to smile at a man, to look at a man in the wrong way, because, back then, they would, they do it now, but it was very common for men to, try to talk to, get at, and mess with little girls.
Take advantage. Right.
Yeah. Take advantage of, down south. So you really didn't want to give them any type of, indication of anything that they would even think that you were,
Right.
interested in them. So I kind of get it, but the way he said it made me laugh.
Okay, so here's my question as a lady, and him saying this, and her and they're being honest. This is a honest conversation, and that's
Right.
the reason why I wanted to share this with E and share this to you guys as a lady listening to these ladies talk about this. E, I know you say you get it, but is this right? Is this wrong? Do they being taught something like this to ladies? Is there something? I want your perspective about that. Is that something that
I would
that's
never
right to do?
teach it. I
Okay.
mean, I would never teach it. I have not taught it because I have a daughter, so I
Right,
didn't
right.
teach it. But it's something that sometimes it depends on where you live.
Mhm.
That could be, it's a how you say, you're protecting yourself.
Right,
So
right.
it's not something that I've taught, but it's something that you could possibly develop based on situations that you've been in. And
Right.
it's something that, if I can see a mother teaching this to her daughter, if she was taken advantage of, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Because they're going to automatically, because of their experience, they are going to try to protect their child from ever having to experience something that they experienced.
Right. I get it. So it's
If I'm wrong, y'all let me know in the chat. If y'all got a different perspective on it, let us know. But that's the way I'm looking at it.
yeah, I get it. You just it's almost like you're not trying to let off any type of signs of weakness, because you don't want to get taken advantage of in any type of way, form, or fashion. I get it. But my concern is I just don't want our ladies and our women, our young women, to have a stigma about themselves to where they're not approachable. You know what I mean? In
Right.
any way.
Well,
form, or
we
fashion.
already have it.
Right. And it's that way now, correct. So how do we change that? You know what I'm saying? It in your opinion, how do we change that? With that stigma being on
For me, it's only I can only teach my own,
right.
and I can only be the example of what I want to see. I don't. I can only be who I want to see. So, like I said, for me, you probably hear me smiling through this mic because that's just that's just the way I am.
Right,
Unless you piss me off. But I give people grace. I give people, I'm never one of those people that, you're gonna walk up on and you'll see me mean mugging you. That's not my characteristic. I'm only
Right.
mean mugging or have any type of, you'll only see me mean mugging or having a problem if there's a problem. But if I don't feel that way, and most of the time I don't feel that way, then I'm not that type of, I'm not walking around mean. Most people tell me, you have a nice smile or you're always smiling. And I am, that's just the way I am. And so I try to teach my daughter, my nieces, to have that. You don't always have to walk around with that mean girl look. It's
Correct.
not always warranted. Just like we
Right.
had this conversation kind of similar on another Wolf Den dialogue where we were talking about how women sometimes will treat men a certain type of way that try to ask, do you need help with something? And they look at him with like this
Right.
mean look, like, no, I don't need you to help me. No,
Right.
I'm not that girl. I'll be like, absolutely. You want to pick
Right.
up this 20 bottles or 40 bottles of water and put it in my absolutely. You want to open this door for me? Absolutely. You want to put this in my trunk for me? Absolutely. I'm not that girl.
Right. That's
You know what I'm saying? Unless you give me if I get that vibe from you that you're not, this is something else. You know what I'm saying? If I get that
right.
discernment that this is something else, then obviously, no, I'm not going to let you do it. But
Right.
for the most part, the people who approach me, I don't get that vibe from them. Can I help you? I mean, it was storming out here. Case in point, this Saturday, freaking storming out here.
Mhm.
And the wind was just blowing, and I went to the grocery store because I'm like, oh, I got to get some stuff because they were talking about we're gonna get rained out. So went in there, got my stuff, and the cart is like going different ways. I'm going one way, the cart want to go another, and the rain is coming towards me. It's just pouring on me. This man
Right.
actually pulled over, parked next to me, got out his car. He was on his way leaving. He said, ma'am, do you need me to help you put this stuff in the trunk really quickly so you can get in your car?
Oh wow.
I said, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Right.
I'm not gonna not take it. He stopped his car and asked. That was,
Right.
it's men that don't do that. So when I do catch a man that will do that, oh, absolutely. Please. Some people might say, oh, some women might say, oh, he may have tried to rob you. Well, I just don't walk around like that, but I can understand, especially if you've been robbed. So I
Right.
get it on both ends, but I try not to be that way because
Right.
because of the stigma.
Right. Me having a 14-year-old or 15-year-old, I'm sorry, just times fly by fast.
Right.
My daughter is she has a demeanor and the attitude of I could do everything by myself. I
Right.
could do things on my own. I like the attitude, but then at the same time, I try to teach her what you were just saying, what you were just alluding to about everybody's going to need help at some form, some way, sometime. You know what I mean? So you have to learn how to distinguish and how to use your better judgment. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
so me raising a young lady, but I've also told her, you got to keep your guard up. This is a crazy world. You know what I mean? People take advantage of young people. They have a craft. They're very crafty in taking advantage of people. So,
Right.
so what this conversation that we're having right now, man, it's I'm with you. There's some good things about this, but there's also some things that that could be troublesome. You know what I mean?
Right.
This just depends on it just depends on situations. So
Absolutely.
but then
Absolutely.
again, I'm like this here, man. I just with our black women, and once again, I'm using the word stigma, just like we used in the Trump thing and the voting and all that. I just
Appreciate you
don't like.
together. Thank you for stopping by.
All right. Have a good night together. I just don't like the fact that our black women are always labeled as mean or unapproachable.
Right.
And I just don't like that trait. And if it's the case, let's just sit down and try to see why it's like that. And that's what we're doing, So
Right. And it's not always mean. Sometimes it's a little bit sassy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
For those who get it, they get it. For those who don't, most don't. But like some men find it attractive.
I like it to a certain
You know what I'm saying?
extent, and I'm just being a single man, someone who's has that sassiness, has a little bit of an edge. I like that. You know what I mean? Just don't cut me. You know what I mean? Just don't cut me and don't hurt me. So we lost her again. She'll be back up, guys. So, but yeah, it's nothing wrong with having a little bit of sassiness and a little bit of
Boy, they owe me credit. They owe me a credit.
man. So you actually think it's StreamYard, huh?
It is StreamYard. It's the only thing that's glitching right now. I'm looking at my tabs, and StreamYard is the only thing that's glitching.
Wow.
The only thing that's glitching on me right now.
StreamYard is hating on my sis.
Right? And this is the first time. So again, I apologize, y'all, but y'all rock with me. I'll keep popping back up in here.
Yeah, we gonna make it work though. We're gonna make
They're
it.
gonna give me a credit. They don't know this yet. If y'all listening in, y'all gonna give me a credit.
But we gonna make it do what it does. Make it do what it does.
Do what it do. Right. So next one, what do I want to talk about? Hold on. This is the one. What's my next one? Where is it? Oh, here we go with we gonna go comedians at this point.
Oh, here we
Comedic
go,
route.
y'all. This
So-
one's gonna be a good one.
So we still in the I'm still calling it what it is for me personally. It's manufactured beef. That's just my personal opinion. I think everybody's trying to capitalize on beefs because beefs get people looking. It gives you eyeballs. It gets people who don't know you want to get to know who you are. It gets people who already know you, tuned in, possibly, looking at your old stuff, or if you have a set, if you got a comedy show coming up, this is a way for you to promote yourself and go buy tickets. So this is just my personal opinion about it.
Right.
So right now we still in the Shannon Sharp era of beefing. Everybody's still picking on your boy Uncle Shay Shay. They got Uncle Shay Shay in their mouth hard.
Big time.
Hard. Y'all hit that like button. We appreciate it. Let's see here. Where is it? Here we go. So this one is Eddie Griffin now got something to say. Eddie Griffin got Shay Shay name in his mouth now. So I was like, is Eddie going on tour, or is he, linking up with Cat or something? Because Monique came on Uncle Shay Shay, and it turns out, woo, what a coincidence that Monique is touring with Cat Williams. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You see where I'm going with all this? This is just, it's just getting y'all getting too lazy with this, in my personal opinion.
Right.
I'm just seeing it for what it is. It's like, okay, then Mike Epps,
right,
got a beef. Then the next thing you know, Mike Epps, his Netflix is coming up in May. But boy, he was on the NBA. What was it? The NBA
All-Star game.
All-Star game.
Yep.
Sitting with Shaq, sitting with everybody. When do you ever see Mike Epps sitting anywhere talking to anybody, commentating? Never
at all.
So this is where we at right now. So, Eddie Griffin. So let me just read this real quick. Let's read. Well then, Eddie Griffin says he called Cat Williams to do a not wearing dress tour. Okay. And speaks on Shannon Sharp thought. So let's play the
I said no, Cat. Then he said, what he say? Cedric looked like a walrus, nigga. Said, I'm like, no, nigga, no. Nigga, he got Ricky Smiley so good. Ricky Smiley got on the internet making tea and started crying and disappeared. Ain't nobody seen him since, nigga. He ain't did no more posts. He just disappeared. I called Cat on the phone and said, nigga, you better be on the lookout for Smiley. That nigga wants to come smiling. Quiet wants the one to get you. He's smiling, nigga. I said he might show up with a dress on. Shit, me and Cat the last two that ain't worn a dress, nigga. I called that nigga. I said, nigga, let's do the non-branded dress tour. That shit'll be hot like a motherfucker. I said, and Club Shay Shay. Yeah, Shay Shay. Gay gay. I don't give a fuck that nigga gay.
Fair use, YouTube. Fair use.
There with them tight ass pants on, with his balls and dick all over Cat's face. And the Cat kept looking the other way. You can tell how that nigga drink, nigga, he gay, nigga. He kept on saying, now, Cat. That's dick lips, nigga. That motherfucker had dick on them lips. Don't no nigga drink like that. Now, Cat. Dick lips.
So, what do you think about this, Silverback?
Man, I have a lot to think about this. Okay. Okay, now here recently, I don't know if you've heard, I forgot to tell you this, E, but this dude apologized to Shannon Sharp.
Eddie did?
Yeah, he apologized to him.
Did Mike Epps?
Yeah, of course, Mike Epps and Shannon Sharp, they patched it up, but I was looking at earlier yesterday and earlier this morning with what's the channel that I first saw it on? Oh yeah, was Self Talk. Shout out to Self Talk. Y'all go and sub up to him and look at it. He broke the news that that Eddie Griffin had apologized, to him, called him up. They had some mutual friends or whatever, and called him up and apologized. So my thoughts on this, Eddie went off. He went ham on Shannon. More so just directly questioning his manhood, questioning his sexuality. More so than Mike Epps. Mike Epps, Mike Epps didn't do half as much as what this guy was doing. So yeah, I think it's clout chasing. Eddie Griffin hadn't, he hadn't.
I haven't seen. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Eddie Griffin in a while.
Yeah, it's so whether it's comedy or whether it's YouTube, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Twitter, this is just as you would say, E, this is just a ploy, to get popping. And
right.
So Shannon Sharp didn't even address this dude.
I think he's learning.
Yeah, he's learning. He basically said that he promised his sister that he would not be answering folks that are coming at him or whatnot, because he said, he's not going to entertain anything that's not true. You know what I mean? So he said they're not going. He said from here on out, he said they're not going to get a response, because he knows that Shannon Sharp is popping right now.
Yep.
How much that dude's got what, billions of subscribers on Club Shay Shay, and
yeah,
he's popping.
He got 59 million views for that Cat Williams.
Okay, 59 million views on that Cat Williams interview.
Mm-hmm.
So dude is popping. So this is just a new way to clout chase. So that's just my opinion, because nobody's heard from Eddie Griffin in years. You know, he might pop up, do a Vlad interview. That's the last time I heard from him. He was on Vlad, you know?
Right.
So
some people were saying, what were some people, what did this one guy say? Oh, dang it. Was it here? Whoop. My bad. Nobody, what did they say? Nobody cared to insult Shannon until his businesses took off.
That's true. And so another thing, to piggyback off this, the comment, Shannon Sharpe, they're trying to say that he's messy and he's starting all kinds of stuff. Shannon Sharpe has been doing this for a number of years now on his platform. So he's interviewed a whole bunch of comedians before Cat Williams. So it's not like he's starting to he's starting beef. He's letting people talk. That's journalism. That's just straight journalism. So we can't, people are sitting here, man, they forget this dude here has been having this platform for a number of years. So let's just don't hate on the guy and say he's starting beef and he's been messy and all this. That's just not true. So I will say that, to his defense. But to say that Eddie Griffin is not clout chasing, I beg to differ. So in the words of UE, this is just manufacturing beef. Absolutely.
Yeah. He need that extra. He needs that extra.
Yeah, he needs the extra money. You know what I'm saying?
He need those eyeballs.
I think the only pop that this ninja here had when he had some sort of a pop was when MJ was still alive, Michael Jackson was still alive, and he showed up at the courthouse. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
He showed up at the courthouse or whatever, and they showed him being frisked at the being frisked going into the courthouse. So this dude here has no traction. So this is just a way of him just trying to do everything for clout. So I totally agree with you on this.
Yeah.
But
there go another one. No, go ahead.
No. That's just it. With my opinion about that. But Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharpe, he's popping right now. He is the clout. So
he definitely has taken over with regards to his podcast. And
oh yeah.
Yeah. He's the everybody's targeting him. It seems like comedians are targeting him.
Yeah, they're targeting him. You see what Jay just wrote.
Eddie divorced his wife when he found out his kids wasn't his. Really?
Wow.
Wait.
That's crazy. I have not heard.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know the brother was married, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I did not know he was married.
Me either. I didn't know he was married and had a.
I know he had a lot of people living with him. He has a house in LA or somewhere. He had a lot of family members living with him, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, but I did not know he was married. And I did not know that he just found out his kids wasn't his. Woo.
That's
speaking of which.
Let's
talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's go.
Where did that one go? Where is it? Here we go. All right. So let me bring this up. Speaking of kids not being yours, let's play that. Let's roll that clip.
I love y'all my kids, but y'all mama dead wrong, dog. Y'all mama dead wrong, bro. Y'all gotta go, bro. You gonna shit on me behind my back, and I'm taking care of you, making you a housewife, bro. And you gonna cheat on me, bro? Hey, little bro, put your book bag on, little bro, and get up out of here, little bro. Hey, little baby, come here. You gotta go too. I'm sorry. I love you to death, baby. Y'all gotta go. Get your daughter out of my house, dog. You and your kids gotta go. Hey, little bro, pick that bag up right here, little bro. Here, Callie, get up out of here. Get your clothes on. Go with mommy. Daddy love y'all. But y'all gotta go. I love y'all.
See, So, speaking of that, would you kick? Silverback.
I'm listening.
I already think this. I think this is a skit, but let me just. If it wasn't a skit, if it was not a skit, and these people on here, it seems the folks on here seems to think that it's not a skit. But
Right.
if this was not a skit and this was real, if you found out that your children's mother was cheating on you, would you kick her and your children out of your house?
No, I would not. I would not kick my kids out of the house.
Why is that?
Because they're my kids.
God dang it, yes.
I now kicking the bee out. Oh yeah, maybe you get out, but the kids can stay. But I would never kick the kids out. That's insane. That's insane. Now
That's insane to me.
But looking at this thing, excuse me, I'm not quite sure if this is. I told you I'm not quite sure if this is a skit or whatnot. But it's But me personally, to answer your question, I wouldn't kick my kids out at all.
Right.
She can go. You know what I mean?
Right.
You go, but but the kids gonna stay. So
I agree.
But
I agree. It's like if you reading on the side, somebody said, what did they say? So they're your kids. She has nowhere to go. Why would you put them out with her? Then somebody said, poor kids. She wrong, but way he spoke to them babies broke my heart. You cannot. I just don't believe that this is real. I really don't.
Yeah.
I really don't. But I would never.
No, never. Never. I would never kick my kids out. The kids can stay. But girl, you got to get out. You got to go. You got to go. We lost my sis again. StreamYard is hating on my girl, is hating on my better half, and she is
back. So I just proved my theory right, because I was sitting up here playing the Instagram and it was still playing.
Right.
But StreamYard kicked me out.
And StreamYard kicked you out. Yeah.
Yes. So, like I said, I would never do that. And what did Just Jay say? Wait. Hold on, Joe. One of my good friends' family called CPS on her, and I kept her daughter, but she had to go. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Salute to you, DJ Tanya.
Salute DJ Tanya Renee, the baddest DJ out there.
Absolutely. Y'all go check her out, man. She jamming, boy. Put you in
Tanya, you are welcome to put your channel in the chat. Whoever does not have not subbed up to DJ Tanya, please do. You're welcome to put your info in the chat.
Absolutely. Put your info in the chat. Y'all go sub up to her. Just good vibes, man. Good vibes.
Absolutely.
And
but she said,
DJ
Joe
Tanya,
said the same thing I said. She got to go, but the kids can say, exactly. You got to get the hell up out. But the kids going to stay.
Yeah, man, the kids got to stay. The kids got to stay. The bee, she can go.
Right.
The bee got to go. Do. Oh, the bee got to go.
You got to go. You got to go.
You got to go. You got to. But you know what? There are a lot of individuals that have that mindset, though, because they are hurt. They don't give a F about nothing but just protecting their feelings. And so it's like, okay,
that's a D. Oh my God. I just can't. I don't understand people who. So your kids mean nothing unless you with the person that you had them with. Your kids is like what? Chopped liver. They ain't nothing.
That's what I'm saying. And I've been around. I've seen this firsthand where people just, do not think. The kids did not ask to be in this world, but just because your feelings is hurt, they have to suffer.
Right.
Come on, man. That's just, that's insane to me.
I don't get
It's
that.
just
But Just Jay said, it can happen.
yep,
CPS is called. When CPS is called, her but she had to keep the kids. That's crazy.
right. Yeah,
She had to
yeah,
go.
absolutely.
Wow. Wow.
But y'all let us know in the comment section or whenever we, in the comment section or in chat if y'all think that was a skit, or can y'all tell if that was skit? Can y'all tell if that was real? I'm on the fence about it. I'm leaning more towards that's not a real situation,
Situation. Right.
but it does give you cause to pause and like think about if that was a real situation. What do people actually do that? And yes, I've seen situations where kids have
Have
actually
done that.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, absolutely.
Let's
Yeah.
take a quick commercial break and then we'll be back with some more trending topics. There's a couple, there's two that I really want to show you guys. So
All right.
let's take a commercial break real quick.
All right.
Let's see here. I'm gonna air this one. I got my latest and greatest. All right, we are back. We are back.
We are back. Shout out to the commission R team.
Shout out to the commish. I call her
Shout
the
out-
commish now.
The commish.
The commish.
The commission.
That is all her artwork and design. Salute to Armando Black from Armando Black TV, King Wolf. That's his promo for pretty much every show that he has on his channel, which he has a lot. You know, I got a lot to strive to.
Absolutely.
And then we have Silverback the Kang, his intro, and he will, like I said, everybody be on the lookout Saturday. He will be debuting his channel. He has a surprise guest that he will be interviewing on Saturday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, correct? No,
Correct.
9. Or is it 9?
No, it's 7 p.m. Central Time.
7 p.m. Central Standard Time, y'all.
Mhm.
Don't
Just
come
Jay
for
is
me.
just giving me the blues.
Just Jay.
Oh, we lost her. We lost her again. I'm telling y'all, StreamYard is hating on my sis tonight. I'm not sure what's going on, but she will be back, and there she is.
What did Just Jay say?
She said I'm a hater.
Silverback the hater. Oh
Yep.
Lord.
Yeah,
Just Jay. He ain't no hater.
not at all.
Not at all.
She is very, 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 very misinformed.
He just said with you. He just said
Oh,
with you.
with that,
Oh, where's the one that I wanted to play? We're gonna get Jesse Lee out the way.
oh, Jesse Lee. He
Jesse
said your
Lee.
mama. He said your mama's crazy.
Okay.
Oh boy, ain't no telling what'll come out of that fool's mouth.
He ain't lying though now.
Nah, yeah, man, ain't no telling. But I apologize. Last week, it was my fault that the chat is not linked, because that's all my fault. So
So your chat is not linked?
well, it's not. It's, you notice how if you type something, I might not get, if they type in your chat, I might not get what they chat, the chat, some of portions of the chat. But
Got
that's
you.
because I did something wrong on my part. So
Okay.
but it's all good.
So it's all on you?
It's all on me. That's my fault. So I'm new, y'all. I'm gonna get the hang of it. But
He
the way
is.
we double streamed last week,
I
that
know
was
the way we
perfect.
double streamed last week, it was perfect.
Yeah, that was my fault, because what I did was, it gives you the option to go to stream it on my live. I created the live, but I should have just clicked on where it says, gives me the option to double stream, and so
Right.
that's when it sets it up on StreamYard automatically. So, but that's my fault, guys. That's my fault.
That's his fault. Hold on, let me see.
So,
This is the right one.
but anyways,
Not her. Wait,
you
wait,
still
wait.
trying to pull up you still trying to quarterback this?
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, okay. Here it is. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna set this up. Do you guys remember? Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me okay, Silverback?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Do you
Perfect.
guys remember hold on. Let me pull her up before I let me pull this up. Let me see if y'all remember her. Do you guys remember her?
Yes, Lord.
Lord.
But
Not like that, Silverback. Not like
I'm
that.
sorry. Okay, all right, I'll focus. But
Do y'all remember her? Rachel Dolezal? Rachel Dolezal. Back in the day, what was it? June. It was in 2020. Here it is. In June 2015, the former NAACP official went super viral, facing accusations of lying about her race. Now her name, I think, is Diallo. She calls
Right.
herself Diallo now.
Mhm.
Who was then Rachel Dolezal, told everyone she was black. However, her white mother and father identified as Ruth Ann and Larry Dolezal.
Why you gotta say it like that? And Larry.
And Larry, Ruth Ann and Larry.
Oh my God.
Quickly outed her to the local media. They told Spokane Washington outlet spokesman reviewed that their daughter started to disguise herself after her family adopted 4. So I thought it was 6, but it was 4 Black children. Despite her criticism online and her parents confirming the accusations, whatever her name is now, Diallo, vehemently. Now that means she really had a problem. She vehemently denied everything and told the same outlet who spoke with her parents that the question was not as easy as it seems, which I don't understand that. She added, "There's a lot of complexities, and I don't know that everyone would understand that we're all from the African continent." Come on now, girl. What? That's what she said. We all from yeah, but some of us went to, we ain't going there. We ain't gonna go. I ain't gonna go
But you could go the Boys in the Hood, where old boy said, that means everybody's from Africa. And all of y'all from Africa.
All of y'all from Africa. Yeah. No. So she doubled down on her claim of being Black. She doubled down on it.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she basically felt that she feels Black. She feels that, that she's Black. So therefore I feel, therefore I am. I feel, therefore I am. That's what we doing now.
I believe that's what's
Huh. Okay. I'm gonna try that. Out.
see how that works for you though.
Yeah. I'm gonna try that out. See how it works for me. But yeah, she's on here. She's changed her name. So she since changed her name to this. Is that Nikki Diallo?
Okay.
That's cute. Okay. You kind of spelled it kind of urban. Nikki Diallo. She since changed her name to that. Moved to Arizona and started being a part-time after school teacher, right?
Right.
But what got her caught up is she up in here doing this. Fair use, y'all, fair use. She on OnlyFans. She also got an OnlyFans subscription where she is showing off. I guess she got she's showing off her Rihanna lingerie. Mm-hmm. She has these Rihanna undergarments that she is showing on OnlyFans. So she felt that there was nothing wrong with that. Do y'all believe that? Silverback, what do you believe that it's only? Did she need to open an OnlyFans to showcase the Rihanna lingerie? Because last I checked, people do that on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Mm-hmm. They don't have a paywall on OnlyFans just to show off lingerie, lingerie.
All I have to say is, okay, wow, all right. Just Jason skinniest.
We're just Jay skinny AF, okay?
I swear, Jay, you're crazy as hell.
Right? Fair use, YouTube. Fair use. That's why I got my little disclaimer underneath here.
Yeah, absolutely.
But do you feel it was necessary to open up OnlyFans and put your Rihanna lingerie behind a paywall?
I, I,
What y'all think, chat?
I don't. I'm kind of torn between this. See, okay, and she got when they found out about this,
The Teachers Association in Arizona.
They let her go. Correct.
Yes, because
So
there's policy against
there's
that.
there's
Let's go
policy
back to
against
that policy.
right. Let's go back to the policy, and I get it. But you asked me a question about should she have done this, and we lost my sis again to StreamYard. StreamYard is hating on my sister, kicking my sister out of and here she is.
The devil is a lie. The devil.
Here she is.
The devil is a lie. The father of all lies.
Man, they will not let you be great tonight, man.
Okay. I need a month off. Y'all gonna reimburse me.
Oh, by the way, Just Jay, I will give you a follow, okay, on IG. Just ease up on me saying I'm a hater, man. I'm gonna follow you back. I got you. I got you. I got you. But anyways, back to what we were talking about.
That's right. The devil is a lie.
I just followed you back. So, anyways, back to the question. And now so the question you asked was, again, go ahead and ask it again. You asked me and the chat. just don't dox me. Man, come on, man.
Don't dox her. Don't dox her.
I got you. I got you. Please look at me. I need to put some prayer hands up. Please don't dox me either, okay? All right. I know you don't like the Cowboys are my team, but just because you don't like my criticism of them, don't dox me, okay? All right. Don't dox me or put a crazy freaking thumbnail of me or come on, man. Come on, Just Jay. But anyways, back to you. Back to the original question you asked. So could you ask that again, sis?
Do you feel it's warranted for her to create an OnlyFans to push this lingerie, this Rihanna lingerie? Or could she just have put it on her? Did she do it to, I guess, try to hide what she was doing from the school district?
I think so. I think it has something to do with of hiding, yeah. But here's the thing, it all goes back to, like you said, it's all about policy. You know what I mean? So obviously she's reckless in her thinking. This is just me. I'm not, you don't have to agree with me or not, but I'm just saying that, for you to be in the profession that you're in, and then you do that knowing that there's policy involved when it comes to stuff like this, that means you're not thinking, you're not thinking ahead, you're not thinking things all the way through. You know what I mean? So people just need to, you need to think before you do things, because it's going to jeopardize what you got going on. You know what I mean? And word travels, that's just that's my answer. I hope I answered your question on that. I really want to know your perspective on this.
I mean, it was she meant to deceive. Know there's policy. There's policy.
Exactly.
As a school teacher, as an after-school teacher, as employees, we sign things. We sign contracts. Depending on the kind of work you're in.
Right.
But just about every corporation has some type of policy. May have some type of social media policy. May have some type of how you conduct yourself policy.
Absolutely.
Right? And you just can't go around. I know, we say this is the land of the free and the home of the brave. Well, you ain't necessarily all that free. When you If you working for somebody else and they pay you, guess what? That's not necessarily freedom. You know what I'm saying? You have
Exactly.
to adhere to someone else's policies and procedures,
There's
policies
po-
and
I was
rules.
just and like I said, being in the profession that I'm in, there is a lot of social media guidelines and policies and procedures that we put in place whenever we do hire on people, and you have to sign on the dotted line. You know what I mean? For example, this falls in the same category as what we're talking about tonight. But for example, um, you cannot speak ill will of your job and put it online. You know what I mean? You can't do that. That's subject to you. That's subject to you having your employment terminated. You know what I mean? So whether you like it or not, people and companies have these things put in place. So with this young lady here doing that, I'm not hating on what she's doing. As far as if you want an OnlyFans page, that's fine. You know what I mean? But you also are employed by someone that has put policies and procedures in place to for you to not do that. You know what I'm saying? So it all goes back, like I said, it all goes back to her thinking process, man. It's just not there, sis. It's just
It's
not
not.
there. You know what I
It's
mean?
not.
So let this also be a teachable moment.
It's
You
a
know,
teachable
when
moment.
you make decisions, if you make a decision to do something, you better think that all the way through. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I do this, am I jeopardizing my livelihood? Am I jeopardizing my freedom? Am I jeopardizing whatever? You know what I'm saying? So bless
I
her
agree.
heart, bless her heart, she just didn't think all the
Wasn't
way through.
thinking.
No, man, not at all.
And some folks in here, they were like, some folks, they felt for her, like this one lady, she said, why y'all post her pic? She already lost her job. Come on now. Uh, this one lady said, honestly, teachers don't get paid enough. The school age she teaches shouldn't be able to access OnlyFans. We expect a lot of teachers, but don't pay them what they are worth. Sad case. There's always somebody who tried.
Yep.
Shut up. I'm gonna hold my tongue tonight. I'm gonna hold my tongue.
Don't hold your tongue, sis. Come on with it.
Because I there's always someone who wants to, make this. There's always people who they get into the emotions of it all.
Yeah. We talked about this last week when it came to the David Lucas thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
You got to put your emotions in check, man. And get down to the facts. Put your emotions to the side and let's get to the facts of things.
Right.
You know what
And
I mean?
it's not the fact of that these are school age kids that shouldn't have access to OnlyFans. Yes, my dear, we know that. However, she knows that as a school teacher, you cannot do this. That's like her being a school teacher and after school she goes strips on the pole. You can't do stuff like this. And then the principal, yeah, he shouldn't be up in there, but he happens to stroll up in there and see you sliding down the dang pole.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can't. If you want to do stuff like this, be your own boss.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
You really, I mean, in the age of social media, in the age of the internet, once upon a time, yeah, I can see you could live a double life, right? There was no social media, there was no internet, unless you just happen to stroll off and see something, none would be the wiser.
Right.
It was their word against your word. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing you can't snap no picture. You can't be off in the cut somewhere videotaping and then uploading. Our lives are on the internet. It's super easy. We walking around with, digital equipment in our hand, an actual computer system in our hand called a cell phone where we can do anything. We can take pictures, we can film, We can upload at the drop of a dime. We can even start live and
Right.
show this. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
very easy for people to, get caught now. It's just a different age. And I just don't understand why you don't understand we're in a different age. You cannot do the things that people used to do long time ago and get away with it. Just like back in the day, men used to be able to, like my grandfather's age. Well, if you got in trouble, or you didn't even graduate from high school, you could go join the military, change your name.
Right.
None the
I mean, I-
wiser.
Right. I had some uncles and stuff that I, changed their name and stuff like that just
Yeah.
to, either dodge it or go in, So
Right. We can't do that no more. So you're not in that age anymore. So I mean, to me, I agree with you. There has to be some type of disconnect, some type of mental disconnect to where you thought that somehow this was going to be okay.
But then again, sis, look at it this way. We're talking about this. We're living in the age, once again, we're living in the age of clout chasing. We're living in the age of attention. You know what I mean? Now she says that she did this, and after being inspired by Rihanna and but come on, man. Let's just keep it real. You wanted to get on there and you wanted attention. Okay.
Right.
And
And
so
if somebody pays to give you that attention, we're none the wiser.
yes, so we're just living in an age where, man, attention sells. And so, but in this case, it did not work to her favor.
Advantage. Right. And did you have
At
to
all.
become an after school teacher? Didn't you have done
Right.
something else? Why work with kids knowing that you can't do certain things like this working with kids?
Right. You know what I mean? And so man, this is a real, I don't know, I hate to use this, but it's almost like a fall from grace. You were a NAACP official.
Right.
You dropped all the way down to being an OnlyFans model.
Right.
That
And even somebody
is
said that. Right.
that is just, yeah, man.
Even somebody said that. I think it's
Oh, really?
whatever this person, TMO chosen. Man,
Mhm.
leave that woman the F alone. She ain't hurting nobody. And she was doing good with the NAACP. And she was doing good with the NAACP. But again, you said you were somebody that you weren't. Why didn't you just come in there who you were?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Why did you have to say that you were black? Why couldn't you just come in there, been good, and been
Yeah.
persuasion?
So yeah, so my question is, where does she go from here? Now she's just made this decision to do this. It's cost her livelihood.
Right.
So what now for? I guess we'll see.
Stay
You know?
tuned. I
Stay
guess
tuned.
you better get to getting that lingerie. Get it to popping. Get it to popping.
You better hope Rihanna uses you as a
Right.
ambassador or something.
Right. Get that ambassador from Riri.
Oh my
They
God.
contact Riri.
Yes.
Okay.
Man.
All right. Here's the last one that I wanted to play. I don't know if anybody is aware of. Wait, let me stop this real quick. Is anybody aware of? They call her the City Girl Mayor.
Oh
Are you
my
familiar with the
goodness.
City Girl Mayor?
I cannot. Oh my God.
Tiffany Henyard, the City Girl Mayor of Dalton.
They kicked my sis out again. Y'all, StreamYard is hating on my sis, but she will be back up. But she is on this one right here. I cannot wait. Here she comes. I was like, man, they hating on my sis.
Ooh, they are hating hard. Hating hard. But what was the last thing you guys heard?
Oh, you were asking who has heard of the city mayor.
City Girl Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Tiffany Hanger out here in Dalton acting a crazy something. So if you don't know her, if you've been living under a rock, especially out here in these YouTube streets, because everybody been exposing this lady. She put Dalton City, which is in Chicago. I think it's in Chicago, right?
I believe so.
Division of Chicago. She didn't put Dalton on the map. She didn't put them on the map. If nobody knew about Dalton, they know about Dalton now.
And keep in mind, sis, you correct me if I'm wrong, because when we were preparing for the show, it's what population 20,000 people.
20,000 people. Do you know how small that town is?
Very.
Everybody know everybody.
They call it a village. That's all. They literally call it the village of Dalton.
Man, I know some cousins is dating each other up in that mug. It's so small.
Say you crazy.
I swear for God, somebody cousins is dating out there.
Oh my God.
That place is oh. They probably only got one street, one main street. That's it.
Man.
But
man. But how many of y'all in the chat have heard this story? If you have, you just make a comment. Because I can't wait to talk about this one. He is quarterbacking this thing. I can't wait to jump into this.
Right. So City Girl Mayor Tiffany Hanger, she is she is the mayor of Dalton, and she also holds the office of city supervisor. Supervisor of Thornton Township. So she holds two positions.
Right.
Correct. And she is they call her name is Tiffany Hanger, but they call her AKA City Girl Mayor, AKA Teflon Tiff, AKA Tiffany Tahoe. She got so many AKAs because she out there acting crazy. AKA Nino Brown. She's on one. She's very flamboyant, extremely flamboyant. Just to give you, just some highlights about her, because I can't, like I said, it's so much out there about her. But she's been accused of going to Vegas and spending thousands of the taxpayer dollars on her trip to Vegas, her plane trip, her hotel room, her security's hotel room. She lied and said that she bought this Chevy Tahoe.
Yes.
It was blinged out. It had everything in it for dang near 150,000.
Yes, over 150,000.
Yeah, she said she didn't, but one of the trustees called her out on it, pulled up the documentation, the agreement, her lease agreement, and showed her signature.
Yep. And
because that trustee called her bluff and showed where she signed for that $150,000 Tahoe. Well, what did Teflon Tiff do? Teflon Tiff locked out the trustees. So she locked them out of the system that they use. They got a system called My Viewpoint. And the system is their database, which pretty much gives everybody, all the officials of Dalton, kind of like transparency. So you can see everything that's been bought with the taxpayers' money, all the contracts, all the purchases, everything that's being spent, right? So because they found that in that system, well, Teflon Tiff locked them out. Said, okay, y'all ain't gonna be able to see nothing else no more. Y'all can't. No, that's how we doing it. I'm locking you out. She called the people of the town. She told them that, she calls them the people of Thornton and Dalton. She says they little people and they are beneath her. Now this is they elected baby girl up in there.
The mayor.
The mayor. And she out here spending all their money, firing people at will, locking folks out. They offices, the employees, docking they pay, not paying them. I mean, she's a trip. So let me show y'all. She's finally, because of everybody on YouTube, every YouTuber that I've been watching, they've been blasting this woman. They've been talking about her. on these YouTube streets for a minute. So they finally the FBI has stepped in. So that's what I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna
Right.
play that for you.
Oh, can I add something?
Yes.
I don't know.
please.
I think you touched on it, but keep in mind that small business owners in this small community of 20,000 people, you got small business owners. They have basically been shaken down by her.
Right.
Basically, she has these. She has a what turns out they're saying that she has fake like cancer donation funds.
Yeah, it's a nonprofit organization called CARES.
Right. And some of these small businesses that are in this little town, she's making them or trying to make them to donate to her causes. And if they don't, then she takes away their business license to where like these restaurants and so forth and so on in the cities, she makes it to where they cannot have their business license.
Right.
It's insane, bro. I mean,
She's taking them down.
She's taking them down. Y'all seen you remember State Property with Benny Siegel?
Yes.
Get down, lay down.
Yes.
It's basically that, man. But go ahead. I just wanted to add that in.
Man, she shaking
It's
these
get
folks.
down or lay down, man.
Get down or lay down. So I'm gonna add this. So can you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me play this.
Fox 32 has information indicating the FBI has launched an investigation into controversial Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Dane Placco has been following allegations of her misspending and joins us now with an update. Dane.
Yeah, we've been reporting for nearly 2 years on allegations of corruption surrounding Henyard in her capacity as Dalton Mayor and Thornton Township Supervisor. And now we've learned from multiple sources that federal agents are in fact interviewing witnesses as part of a possible investigation that may or may not result in charges. Did the FBI agents you talked to seem serious about?
Yes, very serious.
Concerns?
Very, very serious. Very.
Lawrence Gardner owns a U-Haul rental and trucking business in South Suburban Dalton and says he went to the FBI several months ago, frustrated that the village of Dalton would not renew his business license. Gardner says he's been harassed and his business raided and shut down by Dalton police. He believes because he refused to make a donation to a civic event sponsored by Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
And I talked to a couple of agents and I explained them what was going on. I gave them all my paperwork to show them what was happening in court and what was happening in Dalton. And they told me they was investigating and they would be in touch with me.
Gardner is one of 6 people who confirmed to Fox 32 that they've been interviewed by the FBI, ranging from Dalton business owners to a former village employee and at least one public official. And we've learned the FBI has been using electronic surveillance as part of its investigation.
Now you know when the FBI they listening in, it's about to hit the fan.
It's about to go down.
Man, electronic devices.
Agents are asking questions about Henyard's alleged use of taxpayer dollars and resources, including massive spending on out-of-town trips, hundreds of thousands of dollars in police overtime.
There go that Tahoe. That's that Tahoe.
For her personal
There
security
go that Tahoe.
detail,
That
using public
$150,000
employees
Tahoe.
and tax dollars for personal benefit, and holding up licenses to certain businesses like this Dalton restaurant.
I've heard rumors that say, hey, I'm on the wrong team.
Dwayne Wood has been trying to renew the business license for his restaurant for nearly a year. While he has not talked to the FBI, he believes he can't get approved because he's provided catering to several Dalton trustees who are engaged in a political fight with Henyard.
I think I've been just targeted because of my association affiliation with a certain group of people. You know, I had the trustees. I've cooked for the trustees.
And in a lawsuit filed by a Dalton towing company, the owner alleges their business license has been held up because, quote, George's Towing's refusal to support or contribute to Henyard's political campaign. In a statement, Dalton trustee Jason House reacted to the news of the FBI's involvement. We welcome any investigation that will bring transparency on how taxpayer dollars are being spent. Our residents deserve this level of financial transparency. We reached out to the FBI, which said it is policy for the agency not to comment on the nature, existence, or non-existence of any investigation that may be occurring. A public relations firm responded on behalf of the mayor, saying neither Henyard or the Village of Dalton have received any subpoenas or been contacted by the FBI or any other law enforcement agency. Dawn?
That's crazy. That's freaking crazy, y'all.
And StreamYard has kicked her out, but she will be right back. But yes, folks, this is completely crazy. And here she's back.
Okay, did you get to finish? Was
Yeah,
I?
yeah.
Okay.
You finished.
I'm telling you, she crazy. She is crazy.
Hey, I want if you don't mind, sis, I wanted to I posted on my
On
page
your wall?
a short.
Okay.
And
Let me see.
I want to
Hold on. You want me to go there?
yeah, you go there and play it.
This woman is whew, she's one of a kind. That's all I can say.
But it's like this, man. It's like you get down or you lay down. And
Get down or you lay down.
see what I don't like about it, and I should have sent you a clip so we could play it tonight. But this lady was questioned amongst what do you call it? The town they had a town hall meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so she makes a donkey out of herself and like y'all attacking a black woman. A black woman is supposed to, is doing something in this community and y'all attacking black women.
Right.
Okay. Now, folks, y'all listen right now. In that community and in that town hall meeting and all the city officials, guess what color they are? They all are.
All black.
They're all black.
That's
You know
a
what I'm saying?
predominantly black township.
Yes. It's predominantly black. So
Here we go.
yeah, go. Yeah. You see?
Happens when you ask her about how she spends taxpayer money.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
Mm.
What said?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Silverback, is that you laughing in the background?
That's me laughing. I'm sorry. I couldn't.
Any other questions?
Political strife is a fact of life, but here's what happens when you ask her about how.
Yeah, she's like, no comment.
Man.
No comment. She knows she was caught red-handed. You didn't take that card and blow it in Las Vegas. No comment. You didn't go see the chocolate Chippendales in Las Vegas with that card. No comment. She lying.
Okay, so as you were stating when you were sis, you were introducing this topic, I did my research on her too. So she holds two hats in local government.
Yes.
She's not only a mayor, but she's a supervisor of what's called Thornton Township.
Yep.
And so as the Dalton mayor, she takes home more than $46,000 in base pay. And as a supervisor of this Thornton Township, she makes more than $200,000 a year.
Yep.
Okay. This chick here, man, has allegedly, I don't want to accuse her, but it's not looking too good for her. So allegedly, this lady has taken so much money from the city that they're talking about repossessing the cop cars there in that city because she has not paid on the lien on them. She has not paid, she's not done what she's supposed to do with the money.
She used that town as her personal credit card. That's what she used in that town. That the taxpayers' money is her personal bank account.
Yes. Also, what she has done, she has used the police force as her personal security.
Yep.
Running errands for her, taking the cops out of town.
Yes. On trips with her. Flying with her.
It's just crazy.
Okay.
Let me read this to
yes,
you. Okay?
Tanya. Yes.
Yes, Tanya. Yes.
Judge Jay said allegedly.
Yes. In Dalton, this is the city that she's the mayor in, which shares a border with Chicago. About 15% of families live in poverty.
Yes.
Census records show burdened with some of the highest property taxes in Cook County. Homeowners feel the full brunt of tax burden since there's little commercial or industrial development in town. So I want y'all to think with me now. You got a city that's the population, as we stated, 20,000 people. Okay, it's not that many people in this little town. Okay,
it ain't enough people to foot that bill.
Exactly. When E and I were talking about doing this live, I did my thorough research on this whole situation. You got 20,000 people in this little town, and you're $7 million in debt.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
She $7 million in debt. So she's been accused of, the cancer charity that she's a part of, funneling money through that. Okay. She has been accused of using the money of the taxpayers' dollars for her hair, her makeup.
Yep.
The car that sis just talked about, the
Tahoe.
The
Tahoe Tiff.
And so they asked her about it in the town hall meeting. They actually put the documents of her signing for the damn Tahoe with her signature on there, and she's like, y'all, they're confronting her with this, y'all. They're confronting her with this, and she just left out of the thing, but she'll be back. They're confronting her with this, with the evidence, because she asked. She asked, is there any evidence? Here she comes.
Don't pay me. Pay me my money. Run them coins. Run them coins.
Man, they need they need to do something. That's ridiculous. But I was saying, Eve, that she asked, well, where's all the evidence? They give the evidence, they put it on the screen, show her name on the dotted line, and said, hey, this is where you signed for this Tahoe. Do you see is it that, can you see your signature there? And she says, nope, I don't see nothing.
I don't see nothing.
And I'm like, we got us one, boss.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. She's running this town like, what I tell you, Silverback? She's shaking this town down like it's New Jack City. Y'all remember Nino Brown?
Oh,
y'all remember Nino Brown? She's shaking this town down like New Jack City. Y'all think I'm lying? I'm gonna prove it to you. She shakes this town down like it's New Jack City, and she Nino Brown, and you gotta pay to play. Watch this. I am not lying to y'all.
Somebody know something. Don't nobody know nothing? Nobody. Nobody? Trustees? Nobody? Somebody know something. Ain't that right, Jason? I think you know something. Yeah, Jason, you know something.
That's a damn shame.
That is her at the town hall meeting with the trustees dressed as Nino Brown with the dog. Talk about somebody know something. Don't nobody know nothing? Somebody know something. This is the theatrics that she pulls at the town hall meetings. Another town hall meeting, she pulled out, what was it? One of Rihanna's songs.
Yep. B better have my money.
Bitch better have my money. She played that before she started talking. I swear for God, I was trying to find the footage to show y'all because I am not lying. That's how she running this.
Y'all, I challenge you guys out there to look at the story. And
just type in City Girl Mayor Tiffany Henyard, and you will see the full. If you want to see somebody who did a really good job on this, Pink Book Lessons. She has a playlist. She's been following her, and I believe because of her and her videos, along with Pocket Watching with JT, that the FBI got involved with all of this because they've been very thorough in them covering this woman.
Yep. It's very sad. Yes, Joe. Yes. $7 million in debt.
Yep.
So
20,000 people, a township of 20,000 people, $7 million in debt.
So let me read this to you guys. In a September 2022 meeting, Heynard, this is Tiffany Heynard, and the township board voted to give $10,000 to her foundation, which claims to help people with cancer. Records show the foundation's paperwork was filed with the state the same day that the township payment was approved. I mean,
wow.
Heynard spent thousands of taxpayers' dollars for a group bicycle ride to Springfield in support of a breast cancer bill, Heynard said in videos taken during the trip. But the bill was never formally filed and state lawmakers weren't in session. So she took the money anyways before it was even approved.
Right. The woman is diabolical. She is diabolical. That's all I can say about her. Hold on, let me show this real quick. This is Pink Book Lessons. I'm sharing her stuff, so I just had to show y'all this. It's crazy how this woman. Can y'all see that?
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes.
That is the contract. So just so y'all know, this is the freaking lease agreement for the town. They actually pulled it up. It has her signature on it. Had the VIN number and everything. Showed it to her, and she said, "That ain't her. This is the lease agreement." And she lied and said, "That ain't her. She didn't sign that. She didn't sign that." Also, this is what she does. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna play this real quick.
What else, Jason? I always get us in trouble.
When Trustee Belcher said that she got them put on the floor,
There he
she's
is.
talking about how the mayor got upset with her. So she made all of the trustees move from the top where they used to sit next to her. She put them all on the floor. When again, the mayor and the trustees, all of those positions are there to have a balance of power. But when you have a woman who's saying that she's the most powerful woman in the South End of Chicago, when she thought her authority was being challenged, she moved all of the trustees to the floor so she could sit above them. She's playing psychological games.
She is. Do you see that? Do you see this? She moved them. They were up here. They supposed to be all at the top, equal, as equals. Because she didn't get along with them and they calling her out on her ish. She made them move. She put their desks down on the floor as to say that you ain't equal to me. this is the type of person she is. She is diabolical. She is diabolical. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm here.
I thought you were on mute.
Oh,
I
no,
mean,
no.
just to see that, and like I said, if you see this Pink Book Lessons, y'all go check her out. She did an extensive. She has a playlist on this woman. But yeah, this is how she gets down. She plays these games, and I want to say she's all over. Silverback, what is she like? 20? What is she like? 25, 27?
Yep.
She's a young lady, and
Very young.
She playing some head games.
And you could tell her age too, because there's clips. Now I'm gonna look at this. What was this called, sis? Pink
Book Lessons.
Pink Book Lessons. Okay,
Yeah.
I check this out. But I was looking at a lot of different newscasts from the city and from the state of Illinois and everything. And she is very. You could tell her age because she is very immature, very immature. She likes the limelight. She likes the spotlight. She likes to be on TikTok and Twitter. It's not becoming of a city official, of a mayor. It's not becoming at all. So I'm looking at her behavior. I'm looking at the way she acts. It's almost like, she came up. She came up.
She came up on a lick. But she was voted in.
Yes.
So do we blame her, or do we blame, the people of Dawson and the people of Thornton?
I think it goes both ways, but voting her in, if you voted this young lady in, and you're in the city of Dalton, then you're kicking yourself into what you should be.
Right.
You know what I
And
mean?
like you said, what did you say? Her how much is she getting paid for Thornton? Is it 250?
Yeah, $250,000.
Okay, that election is coming up. And so what she's planning on doing to keep people from running for that position?
Changing the laws, right?
She's changing the pay range, the pay for that job. She's knocking it down to 25,000 or 40,000.
Right. So she's
making it unappealing for anybody who wants to run for that position.
To run for it after her, right?
Yes.
Which is it's so sad though, you know what I mean? Because how many more Tiffany Haynards are like this?
Man.
You know what I mean? It just makes you think, how many more Tiffany Haynards are like this in our country.
For real. She's more than drunk with power. She OD'd on power.
Man.
She is ODing on power.
Man. And so you would think with such a small town like this, you would handle yourself a little bit better. But man, I'm still looking at I'm still looking at, this is what really sticks out in my mind. A population so small, right? 20,000 people, and you're $7 million in debt.
Yeah.
Your cop cars are going to get repoed. You know what I mean? The bills are not being paid. Where's the money, man? Where's the money?
Right. Where's the money, man?
And they're asking her, where's the money, bruh? And she's there's no excuse. And then I was watching right before preparing to go live and do the show tonight. I was watching, they were interviewing some folks, some of her colleagues that went on these trips, because there's trips to Vegas.
Yeah.
There's trips to New York. There's trips down here in Texas.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And a lot of these officials they were interviewing, like, hey, you were with her on this trip. What do you think about this? And of course, they're not. It's like, I can't comment on that. You know what I mean?
Of course, because they know they hand in the cookie jar too. They're complicit. They're complicit. Just like the police officers that are, walking around and doing her bidding, locking people out, walking employees out of, out of the building, telling them to get their stuff. These police officers are complicit. Why? Because they're working for her. She's paying them to be her private security. So one guy, they said he clocked. There's only so many hours in a month, and I forgot this man.
Right.
He put in overtime for almost, the whole. If they paid him for that, that means he didn't sleep.
Exactly.
He wasn't sleeping. The overtime that he put in for that she approved for him to get paid for. So they're complicit because they're eating.
I was watching the Young Turks and what you just said, the Young Turks here on YouTube, and they were talking about what you were talking about as far as the overtime being paid. And it was I forget it was an astronomical amount of money.
Yeah.
That little city cannot afford.
You have police officers making six figures, like 200,000 a year off overtime alone. So who's gonna check her, boo? Who gonna check her? I mean, they not, because they getting paid. They ain't never seen no money like that before in their life. So it's funny how, money changes people. And those people, obviously, they not gonna say nothing because they own them trips. They live in the lavish lifestyle with her. If they say anything, she got just as much on them.
Yep.
You with her.
You're
experiencing, you're indulging in the lifestyle with her. So, you know what I'm saying? All of them gonna go down. It's gonna be a lot of people going down.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: since you said there's gonna be a lot of people going down, do you see prison time in this young lady's future?
She could if there's any type of mishandling or fraud, especially with that DARE organization. Any type of fraud with money fraud or money laundering or anything. Heck yeah, she could get some prison time. Because that's beyond the township. You opened a nonprofit. They're gonna look into that.
Totally disrespectful, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, I would be if I was living in that city and at the village of Dalton, as they literally call it, the village of Dalton, I would be outraged. All of my taxpayer dollars is going to this chick. You know what I mean?
Yep.
She's taking private trips. She's, hair, makeup.
While your town and your people are destitute. They can't even afford to leave even if they wanted to pick up and leave that town. They can't even afford to.
You have basically put the business owners and the small business owners, you've put them in a chokehold. You know what I mean?
Right.
You've put them in a chokehold, and you basically you've made them get down or lay down, and and you basically look. Either you hear the brother that you just played. He said he had donated one business owner said he had donated like 3 G's. You know what I'm saying? And so he figured out what was going on, and he quit donating money. Then all of a sudden, they're
your paperwork done been held up for your business license.
How ironic.
Yeah.
How ironic is that?
I'm telling you, she running it like New Jack City. What was that project that they had on lockdown in New Jack City?
Oh, and it's called the Carter.
The Carter. That's the Carter. Dalton is the damn Carter.
It's the Carter.
It's on lockdown.
Oh my God. And my sis, they kicked her out. But yeah, man, this is very wow. This is a wild story. And I challenge all of y'all I challenge every last one of y'all, man. This story here, y'all look into this story, look into it for yourselves and see the behavior of this young lady. and
Yes,
it is not
please.
becoming of a leader. And it's just the word that E uh described, diabolical. That is perfectly well said, E, because that's a perfect description of this lady and her behavior.
Man, she's a trip. She is a trip.
Man, I mean, it's just I feel like it hasn't been talked enough about. It hadn't been talked about as much as it needs to be.
I mean,
In my
it hasn't made mainstream per se. It might get it now, but out here in these YouTube streets,
Oh no,
it's popping on the YouTube streets.
yeah,
It's been
it
popping
is.
for months.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
But it just
Everybody that I watched was talking about this one.
right. It's crazy to me, man.
Right. I
It's
just
just
didn't pick it up. I didn't pick it up and wanted to see. I was like, are they gonna let her? She ain't gonna go to jail, is she? I'm like, these people, they stuck with her. But
straight
now
straight
it's
this.
yeah, they straight disrespectful.
But man, I mean and her attitude, between her and your girl Fanny,
Mm-hmm.
their attitudes is just so. You and I talked behind the scenes on this, and I I guarantee you that this young lady is very smart, very very intelligent,
Right.
but between her and Fanny, there is a level of just straight hood, man. You know what I mean? This is some hood stuff. You know what I mean? It's just some straight. This she done came up, hit a
Yeah.
lick.
She
Like
hit
you
a
said, she
lick.
done hit a lick.
Yeah.
So this goes to show you, man, that you have got to do your homework when it comes to electing folks. Just don't elect folks just because of a party or just because so and so said it's. Come on, man.
What they say, all skin folk ain't your kin folk.
Exactly. All skin folk ain't your kin folk.
Don't
And
just
so
pick them just because she one of us. No, it ain't necessarily
no,
so.
man, nah, bruh, it don't work that way.
You know?
Nah, bruh, But this story here, man, I between the antics that she's caused and since she's been in office there, it just between this story and Fanny, I will be, this story
If
was
they
not
take
on
her
my.
to court, I'm gonna watch all of that.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Stay tuned, y'all.
They take Teflon Tiff to court, aka City Girl Mirror, aka what is it? Tahoe Tiffany Tahoe. I am tuned in.
Man, either
All the coffee.
man, it's just I don't understand. But listening to her talk, listening to her, it's just I'm like, man, the level of I don't know. She has a lot of gall. She has a lot of gall.
Yeah,
You
she has a lot of gall. The audacity of that woman.
So
She's off the hinges.
off the hinges, man.
I'm gonna take another commercial break and then we're gonna wrap up because how many times have I gone? I've been kicked out of here. What, about 6 times?
Man, they hate
6,
hating
7
on
times.
you.
And I'm
If-
on
if-
record, so I'm recording this. So
But
I'm
you know-
definitely gonna play it for them.
But they were doing you remember they were doing Sikkim like that.
Were they doing Sikkim like that? Kicking him
you
out
remember
of his own
kicking him out.
StreamYard?
Yeah, it was on Stream. He said that's StreamYard. Yeah.
Yeah, StreamYard. It's for sure StreamYard, but I'm recording this, so I'm gonna send this to him and be like, look, I got kicked out like almost 7 times
Get your money, man.
during my live. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my money. I'm gonna get my money.
Oh my God. Get your
So-
money, man.
Man, I'm gonna take a commercial break and then we're gonna come back with final thoughts and we gonna wrap this up. And yeah, Let me see which one I'm gonna play this time. Let me get Nino off of here before I play City Girl Nino Brown by accident. By dang accident.
Don't nobody know nothing.
Don't nobody know nothing. Nobody know nothing. You know something. Okay, hold on, y'all.
All righty. Yeah, they are not trying.
Oh my God. DJ Tanya Renee, she said they kicked me out of my live last week. Did you did they pay you back? Did they reimburse you? Because I'm trying to get my coin. I'm sorry. This is ridiculous.
Get your money, man.
This
Get
is
your money,
freaking
man.
ridiculous. Didn't I say let me get up out of here before they
Yeah. they want to do another one before you get off.
right? Oh my gosh, you guys, I appreciate everyone for rocking with us tonight. I apologize for the technical difficulties that were brought to us by StreamYard. So it ain't got nothing to do with my technology. It's StreamYard.
StreamYard, folks. StreamYard. Yes.
Hopefully we'll be back good. No, I never. You never requested it. Well, I'll let you know how I go because I'm gonna try to get my coin back. I'm sorry. I'm about to send this to them.
Yeah, get your money, man. Get your
Yeah.
money, man.
Yeah. But thank you everybody for rocking with us tonight. It was a pleasure as always. We love bringing you guys these trending topics. Hopefully you guys appreciated it too. I had more, but like I said, I got kicked out 7-8 times now. I can't take much more. I mean, kicked out. So we gonna call it a night. But everybody, I think the last video I was trying to show was Silverback. Silverback is going to be airing Saturday. He is going to be debuting his channel Saturday. So you guys, please sub up to him. Please check him out. He has a special guest interview that he's going to be airing for his debut, and it's going to be fire. I'm very excited about this individual that he's going to be interviewing. So definitely go and check him out. This was an unexpected live. This was Thursday. We usually do this on Friday, so no Friday night live stream. Gives me a night off. I might have to go up. Me and hubby might have to go do something.
No,
Friday.
Friday. Check it back in there.
Okay. But I will be back. With It's Just E Reacts tomorrow, midday, the midday thing. So check me out then. Silverback, do you have any final words for us to grace us with?
Now, only thing I have to say is thank everyone that in the chat for listening, and thank everyone for supporting us. If you have not subscribed to either one of our channels, please do so. You will not be disappointed at all, man. We try to keep this thing fun, try to keep this thing exciting, and so hey, man, y'all support us, and we love doing this, man. I know I do. So
yes.
Great live, E. But you guys, we will, like I said, we will not do. First of all, I want to apologize. If you notice that you chat sometimes in E and E's in the chat, you won't get it. That's my fault. So because I did something wrong on my end, so I apologize. But we are double streaming, but the way the chat is maybe different. That's my fault.
Where his bank account is set up this time.
Huh? What'd you say?
Where your bank account is set up this time.
Yeah.
It's a little off this time.
It's all the time.
Right. Not all the time.
So and then yeah, we had to do this live on Thursday instead of Friday. Because of schedule difficulties, scheduling. So, but it should be back to regular timing,
regular schedule programming.
Yeah, next week. So, but yeah, thank y'all for coming out. Y'all check out E tomorrow. What time is
It's 11 Pacific Standard Time, so I think that's 1 Central, 2 Eastern.
It's gonna be 2:00 Central. Yes, 2:00 Central Time here. So y'all go check her out.
We're gonna talk about Fannie Willis, Daddy. He was his testimony, boy.
I can't wait to hear what
Lord
you got to say about. I can't wait till you got to hear what you got to say about that.
Lord have mercy.
So I can't wait. So yeah. So let's go and support my sis E tomorrow. I know DJ Tanya usually goes live Friday or around 8 or 9. Well, I'm
DJ Tanya. When do you go?
When you go on live, DJ Tanya. Put your timing on there. because you know I always like you owe me a slow dance, ma'am. So
Okay, she
I
got
want you
me.
to pick. I want you to pick you a song, and you need to dedicate that to me in your chat so we can have. I just want one dance, just one dance. You choose a song. About 8:15.
Slow wine, slow wine.
8:15
Take
p.m.
it nice and slow.
8:15. That's central. Is that central?
Is that
or-
central?
So, yeah, I need you. Yeah, I hit your chat. Hit your chat. I need one. Just give me. Okay, all right. You pick the song then. So yeah, there we go.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But anyways, one other thing. Yeah, see you guys Saturday as well at 7 p.m. My special guest will be. It will be epic. I'm telling you, it's going to be some fire conversations. Yes,
Central
Texas
Standard
time.
Time.
Oh, you
Texas
from?
time.
Are you from Texas too? Oh yeah.
Oh, shucky ducky.
All of us are from Texas, man. Selena, me, DJ Tanya.
Okay.
So, but anyways, thank y'all for coming out, man. If we made your day, if we just gave you different perspectives or something, then that's a success. So I had fun. So
I had fun.
Yeah, man. Near Houston. Okay, got you. Down south, where I say switch 4 lanes. I forgot the rest of it. From the Antoine to the MLK, the down south boys like to swing and bang. Down. She knows what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But anyways, but yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. So that's all I got to say.
Awesome. Well, again, you guys caught all those promos. Salute to the commission. The commission art team has done all that art and design for us. So salute to the commission art team. Salute to Wolfpack Nation, Wolfpack Council, all my brothers and sisters in the Wolfpack, Now River, Elevation Squad. We out here just doing what we trying to do, trying to give you guys good content. So hopefully you enjoyed it tonight. Again, thank you so much. And we gonna head up out of here before this thing click me out again, and I'm really gonna get pissed. But hey, I love you all. Like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe. That's all we ask. That's free. Like, comment, share, subscribe. That's all I ask. We appreciate you, and we'll see you again. And as Silverback and I always say together, and we
are
gone.